Hotel Echo Lima, Lima Oscar. Good evening from Southeast London, England, from your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly, DLG Repping, otherwise short for Dele London Guna. Space Romeo Echo Papa Indigo November. Once again, welcome to another match day preview of our game away at the London Stadium. That's the home of West Ham United Football Club. Because we go there with more than an intent to win the game. Because I say that because Manchester City, they're only 3-0 up at home to Leicester City. Or if there's more goals, you can update me. But before I go into my starting 11 that I would go with, my match day substitutions and formation, allow me to say good morning to you guys. Has it been a good Saturday morning? Have you gone to the park with your friends and family? Have you gone to the barbers? Or have you had your morning jog? Or allow me to say good afternoon to you guys. The time scale around the world is all different. So I'll give you greetings for the morning, now for the afternoon. Whether you are having a picnic in the park in a sunny part of society, you're out in the zoo or a wildlife safari with friends and family, enjoy that. Or do enjoy your sleep by me saying good night, and you wake up to a new day tomorrow morning. It's as simple as. Or in some cases, you've had a lot to drink, you wake up tomorrow afternoon. But it's still a new day when you wake up. So, it is West Ham United v Arsenal. It seems like Manchester City are going to violate Leicester City. Managed by Dean Smith, I don't think it gives you any hope that any favours are going to be done. Been quashed in the first half. However, we just got to look at ourselves, do what we've been doing that has allowed us to sit top of the tree for as long as we have. That being said, this is the pressure point, the business end of the season. And somebody once called it squeaky bum time. Well, it is now. Because it comes down to bottle. Manchester City will be favourites, technically, to win the league because they've been there before. 4 Premier League titles in the last 5 seasons. They've been consistent all this time, even last season, without a number 9. They have a world-class number 9 who scored 2 today. One from the penalty spot and another from God knows where. Open play, I don't know. I just saw the score line and it said 3-0. Barring a miracle, I don't even see Leicester City scoring 1, let alone 3 goals and get a point. Let's get real. Let's be real about it. We have to beat West Ham United away. It's as simple as that. That's the perpetuation. Otherwise, less than 3 points and we really are going to feel the pressure. Yeah, it's all good saying, yeah, we're still top of the league. There's still another 7 games to go. That's besides the point. We need the 3 points. And last season's game, I was at the venue in the away end. Lovely stadium. Ram-packed. And I thought the first 25 odd minutes, we were on top of our game. I think by then we would have got the first goal and we were in control. Nuno Tavares was playing at left back. Gabriel Dos Santos and Rob Holding were forming a partnership. Well, up until the point that Ben White got injured or suspended. I can't remember what happened to him. But Rob Holding is expected to start. Right back. Who did we have at right back? It wasn't Benjamin White. Takahiro Tomiyasu. he was our right back and he had an outstanding game. And I gave, on the fan cam of last season, I gave massive praising to Eddie Nketiah. He worked so hard. He deserved a goal. He had a couple of chances. Well, you know what? We held on and we got the win. And I thought we were worthy of those 3 points, but it was a hard-fought game. I'll tell you that now. West Ham United away, they're never easy fixtures. And I mean, there's no easy fixtures in the Premier League, for that matter. But the way Manchester City attack, they're going to make super light work of the Foxes, who could be going down. Maybe alongside Everton, because they've got a 3-1. They've held a corn of a 3-1 defeat away to don't tell me, Fulham. Bad result there. But that being said, without further ado, let's get into the player ratings. Oh, let's get player ratings. Let's get into the starting 11 that I would go with. My starting 11, that is. The formation, without further ado, is a 4-3-3 formation. And in goal, Aaron Ramsdale. Our man of the match last weekend, and he saved us right at the business end of that Liverpool game, especially at the death. The save that he pulled off to deny Konate the winning guaranteed goal. That was the winning goal, and that was guaranteed. My word. He is absolute top class. And I mean top class. Aaron Ramsdale in goal. Right back, Benjamin White. Yes, you could criticise him for not anticipating the cross. That being said, the opposite wing back should be goal side of Trent Alexander-Arnold, but not. And he allowed himself to get nutmegged so easily. So easily. It's that embarrassing. But Benjamin White, he was all right against Liverpool. Defensively, he was disciplined, always on guard. And he had to be, especially that raucous atmosphere. He had to be on top of his game. So Benjamin White starts again at right back for me. My two centre-half pairing is going to be Rob Holding. I mean, I'll get nervous even saying his name, but to be fair, he's come in and he's produced 4 fabulous performances. All right, the penalty, one or the other. You either give it or not, 50-50 for me. It's if you look at it on one side, it's as if Rob Holding's accidentally run into the back of his leg. But that little contact there, Otter, he's got to be a lot stronger than that. He's got to be a lot stronger than that. But justice was served because Mo Salah put the penalty wide. But that being said, Rob Holding won every ball in the air possible. Again, he was solid, well focused, and deserves his opportunity while Saliba is nursing an injury. And speaking of Saliba, he's not far away from becoming fit again. But we go with Rob Holding. Second, the second centre half, obviously, is Gabriel dos Santos Magalhães. Maybe the best out of all of our centre halves this season, even above William Saliba. He has been calm in defending, solid with every tackle in the air. He has won every area duel possible. And for me, I will go with him to start this game without a shadow of a doubt. Alexander Zinchenko. Apart from that nutmeg, he had an average game at Anfield, and that nutmeg by Trent Alexander-Arnold summed him up. Late on, you expect him to be as tight as possible, goal side and tight as possible, all in one motion. But in one motion, he got himself embarrassed by Trent Alexander nutmegging you. And then we know what happened after that. I've always said that Zinchenko is not defensively as solid as Tierney, but he's not too bad. But he's just got to understand that once he comes into that midfield with the ball at his feet, he's got to be prepared to get back into his position and help out Martinelli. I can't understand how he cannot see Martinelli taking on two wingers and you're in the midfield watching him do it. Go and overlap him and give him a realistic option of beating that one man that he faces on his left, their right. I'll still go with Zinchenko. Right, my midfield three, Thomas Partey. How important he's going to be from now to the end of the season. He's had less injuries, which is beneficial to us. And again, the guy has been a colossus to us. Won every interception in that midfield battle, every tackle. He is a key to our defense, to our offensive display. And defensively, his pace is going to be needed at all times, especially at the business end of the season. Thomas Partey. On the right hand side to him, Martin Odegaard. A complete captain's performance is required for this fixture. The London derby, it's not going to be easy, and it's away to West Ham United. But then again, this fixture brought the best out of Martin Odegaard. I'll tell you that now. In a 3-3 draw, behind closed doors, during COVID times, he shone. He shone, especially in that second half, when we were 3-0 down. He put in a marvellous display. And we could do one of those for 90 minutes from him. Martin Odegaard. On the left-hand side, Granit Xhaka. Now, he done quite well up until, I should say, he done pretty well up until the point where he woke up the Anfield crowd by getting into a confrontation with Trent Alexander-Arnold. It was not needed. We were on top of the game. 40-odd minutes, outplayed, outclassed Liverpool. And for the fact that he never got a free kick, so what? You get up, you get on with it, and you play to the final whistle. But you decided to go in with a challenge on Trent Alexander-Arnold, leave your arm in, and he's pushed you for a reason. Why retaliate? I just don't understand. But you'll still get into my team because you have done so well in the number 8 role, and you've become a different player. Granit Xhaka, you start. The front three, Bukayo Saka, right wing forward. One of the best in the world, if not the best in the world at this point. And if you want to have a debate on Saka becoming, Bukayo Saka not being world class, then you're entitled to your opinion. Just leave it in the comment section below. And I forgot to say, show me love, joy, and respect by smashing the thumbs up like button for me. Yeah? Smash the thumbs up like button for me in abundance, yeah? Share this channel virally all over the globe, especially to your friends and your relatives, yeah? And if you're watching this live stream and me select my personal 11 that I would go with for the first time, welcome on board, yeah? If that's you, viewer, your first time watcher, welcome on board. Make sure you share this channel amongst your friends and your relatives, and do me a favor, tell them to share it amongst their friends and relatives. Let's keep this channel growing. The comment section, if you want to have a debate about what I've said about Bukayo Saka being world class, you know where my comment section is. As far as I'm concerned, my comment section for positive feedback only, yeah? So keep it real but nice, and definitely keep it respectful. On top of that, yeah, your prediction of the game, where you think the game will be won. Your score predictions are welcome. Prediction of throw-ins, prediction of corners, etc. Leave it in the comment section below. Lastly, subscribe to my channel, yeah, to me, DLG Repping. I want to see over 1,000 subscribers by the middle of this year, or the middle of, or the beginning, or the business end of this year. Let's get subscribing. Let's go to the dizzy heights. Get this channel to levels where it can be nearly untouchable, or just as untouchable as any other channel on this platform. Get subscribing. Remember, Every time you do subscribe, I shout you out with love, joy, and respect. So do subscribe to the channel, yeah? And I mean, do subscribe to the channel. Right, carrying on. Bukayo Saka, for me, he's got the second most. He's got the second most assists behind Kevin De Bruyne. Do I need to rate any more? I don't think I do. The guy's got goals to his game, the assists to his game. He's on splendid form, and for me, he's put in 2 consistent performances throughout his tenure at Arsenal since he broke through the youth ranks. Bukayo Saka starts. On the other side, our leading top goal scorer, Gabriel Martinelli, got a goal against Liverpool, got a fine assist to help Jesus get a goal at Anfield for the first time in his career. And for me, at the death, if he had more composure and calm, he would end up teeing up Bukayo Saka for potentially or unpotentially the winner, if you get what I'm saying. That being said, I thought he was all right against Liverpool. I thought he did really well. He tracked back when we needed to defend. He posed a threat to Trent Alexander-Arnold, especially in the first half. So I'm going to stick with him. And he's always a goal threat because he's our top goal scorer. That's the reason why I'm going to go with Gabriel Martinelli. In the middle, Gabriel Jesus. I mean, for 60 minutes, he was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. He gave the Liverpool centre-halves no ends of rest. He piled on the pressure off the ball. You can see how hard he worked to put pressure on Van Dijk or Konate. And that's what I expect him to do with Ogbonna, whether it's Lagarde, whether it's Zuma. I don't care who it is that Jesus has to face. I want to see him and a number of Arsenal players put pressure. Well, not a number. 2 other Arsenal players help him put pressure on that ball and deserved his goal. He had another opportunity before his goal, and it was a half chance, to be fair. But for me, he deserves to be on the score sheet last week. Well done, Gabriel Jesus. You starting my team. Now for the 9 substitutions. Matt Turner in goal. I mean, he spoke recently in an interview. And he had some outstanding things to say about the Arsenal and his career with the club. So well done to you there. And for me, you're only on the bench because you are up against an outstanding performing Aaron Ramsdale. But for me, you'll get your time, hopefully. On the bench, Matt Turner. Substitute number 2. Scratching my head here. Yeah, substitute number 2. We've got no Tomiyasu. Wow, it's a big one here. I'm going to go with Jakub Kovia. He's a defensive option, someone that we need to have on the bench, and someone that potentially could end up playing for the remaining fixtures or covering for Gabriel Dos Santos if he got suspended or injured. Who knows? But he's a substitute number 2. Substitute number 3, Kieran Tierney. Now, he needed to come on with 20-odd minutes to go. And I believe there is no chance in hell he would have got himself nutmegged by Trent Alexander-Arnold, with all due respect to Alexander Zinchenko. So for me, Mr. Tierney, you're on my bench. I would potentially like to start you. No, not even potentially. I would start you. But Arteta sees Zinchenko differently to the way I see him. I mean, I know that you would help Martinelli, and I think you complement Martinelli a lot more effectively than Zinchenko. But what can I say? Substitute number 4, midfield area, Jorginho. At a time like this, you're going to need someone with experience and who knows how to handle the pressure. Now, Jorginho could do that, but with Thomas Partey's splendid form and performances since we signed him he's always going to get that number 6 slot ahead of you, with all due respect. But when you've come in, you've done a very good job. And I mean a very good professional job. And I can't complain about you, Jorginho. But in this case, I'm going to stick with Thomas Partey in the starting 11, and you're going to have to settle for a place on my bench. Substitute number 5, Fabio Vieira. Now, his game is similar to Martin Odegaard's, without a shadow of a doubt. There's no questions asked about that. What separates him and Odegaard? I think what separates him and Odegaard, Odegaard is physically more astute to the challenges of the Premier League than Fabio Vieira. Vieira, technically a good little footballer, but physically he would struggle every other week, especially against teams who get right in your faces, and that's not for Fabio Vieira for the time being. So I'm going to have him on the bench. Substitute number 6, Emile Smith-Rowe. Definitely we need a player like that on our bench. He can come on and make an impact for midfield. And that's a type of player that I would like to see coming off from our bench. Emile Smith-Rowe. Substitute number 7, Reiss Nelson. Definitely a guy who's come in and done well when asked upon. Now, for me, I'll have him on my bench for this occasion, and there's no reason for me to start him due to the form of Martinelli and Bukayo Saka. Substitute number 8. Goodness me. Substitute number 8, Leandro Trossard. For me, a direct impact player, and we've got attacking options here. So for me, he's just a guy who's been absolutely outstanding. Who needs Modric when we got Leandro Trossard? Always a goal threat, always got an assist in him. A hat-trick of assists against Fulham. Need I need to say any more about the player? Now, for me, he could be very key to contributing to our first title in 19 years amongst all Arsenal players who are involved in this title running. Leandro Trossard, take your place on my bench, please. Substitute number 9. Allow me to welcome our Ghanaian-born English striker, Eddie Nketiah. Welcome back. At this business end of the season, we can do with the legs, the fitness, and the energy. And you bring that in abundance, and some goals. You may have a part to play in this game. So for me, welcome back, Eddie Nketiah. Glad to know that you're back from injury, and I hope you make it to the bench at least tomorrow. Otherwise, this comes to an end. And what a pleasure it is to pick my starting 11, my 9 substitutions, and of course the formation is a 4-3-3. If you enjoyed my show today, then you know what you have to do in the comment section. Let me know. Let me know who you would pick in your starting 11. Give me your 9 substitutions. And on top of that, yeah, like, comment, share, and subscribe. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, I thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Saving the best to last, as I always do. Thank you so much for putting up with me. And I do apologise for no live stream yesterday. As I was tired, I decided to have an early one for myself. Do look after your friends. Do look after your families. Make sure you look after yourselves, which is always important. More peace, more love, more blessings again. As your host, your guy himself, DLG repping. Nice to say it again. We're going to chat again. That being said, just one more thing. Remember, please, always be nice. And I do mean be nice. Cheers.